This is how the BlueBrixx Modern Platform looks. Once it's built, I finally finished it. It took ages, so in terms of hours, you get some build time with this, which I guess is a plus for builders. But I'm just really happy with how it looks as a finished product. Now we move on to the next step of the BlueBrixx Modern Railway Platform. And it's getting easier, I think. I've just made a couple of sections before this one, so the pieces have gone down a little bit, and I've got a bit of a system going, but it's still taking a while to find some pieces. But this is a really straightforward piece of platform. I think all this is just a nice lamppost and a sign, but I do manage to go wrong almost instantly. I've got the wrong length of black stick that goes in the middle of the platform, so bear with me because this will be wrong all the way through this time lapse. But I mean, that's the slight trouble I've got with the BlueBrixx instructions, that if you've got these different sized rods, it's really difficult to guess from just the picture whether or not you've got the right piece. So there's a slight element of jeopardy, a slight element of, oh, well, I have to completely undo this when I get to the end of it. And the answer is, in this case, yes, I will. But I do like how it's looking though. It's just the right width, just the right height. I think this is going to look really good on my garden office underground railway layouts. It's a hidden layout. There's a link in the description to the full playlist for these videos, which nobody watches, but I like watching these kind of videos, so I really wanted to make one myself. I've also not tried the BlueBrixx system. Apparently it's a really big chain in Germany and Austria, and I hadn't heard of it at all. I only stumbled on it through YouTube, and nearly all of the BlueBrixx videos that I found were in German. I just wanted to bring a bit of the BlueBrixx station magic to my channel. These videos are usually for being a dad and the family, but I think this is pure dad stuff. That the kids aren't interested in this at all. We've got boxes of the stuff in the garage. So I've got the wrong stick. I'm gonna try, I can't really pull it out. I've got my brick separator, but I don't think that's gonna do any good. So I'm gonna have to take this apart now and see if I can get to that core. Oh, how do I do this? I mean, it is a testament to how good this BlueBrixx station platform is, because I can't just pull it out willy-nilly. Oh, I was doing so well on the time lapse as well. Shall I time lapse this? Yeah, let's time lapse this. I'll speed this up. So here we have the problem. It's just the wrong stick. Now onto the lamppost. And also there'll be some signage on here, as well as some lighting, so that will look good. And yet again, I'm getting the wrong pieces. So this one's particularly fiddly. You have to use these little Technics style pieces to push it all together. But once again, I managed to get the wrong size rod, and so I'm gonna have to pull this apart. But I love it. It looks really authentic, and I think this is Deutsche Bundesbahn design idiom, I think, going on here. I can tell from my too many YouTube videos that I've watched about the sleeper trains across Europe. I think the blue signs that it'll get me to build are a DB modern station kind of look, but they look really sleek. I really like the colour scheme. I think my layout is going to come out quite Germanic. I'm not intending it to be. I want it to look more TFL. Also, it is really fiddly, but it is really sturdy as well, as I found out trying to take it apart to fix that rod. And another section of platform is done. I should move it back so you can see how this will connect to the section I've already done, which is the subway section. I'm not going to put it together the way that BlueBrixx wants it to in the in the instructions, but for now we'll just put this together here. And the great thing with it being modular, I wanna be modular. There you go, it just pushes it together. I don't know why I broke into Wicked there. Oh, wouldn't it be great to build the railway that they've got in Wicked? That's a whole other video. There is a really weird building technique here. I've never seen this before. This must be so illegal. You have to put this, it's like a reverse stud. It's like an anti-stud, and you have to put it in the middle of this 1x3. So if you have the studs on top, I don't know if I can catch it on camera because it's black. I have to put this circle in there. I tried for about 10 minutes. And I have to get my son to do this because I just can't get it to push in. So I'm going to hand this over. Do you mind doing it? Thank you. It's time to build the other half of the sign. It's using lanterns. I don't know if you can see it because my hands are all in the way. But we've got everything is sideways. So we've got lanterns holding studs, single studs on the side. And that's bolted together by these silvery looking, what do you call them, tiles. They're like long tiles, but they're put sideways thanks to the sideways build. And then we can now add this is a bit fiddly, but we can now add this white sign to the yellow sign. It really pushes together and you've got so many studs that are being held sideways. It's like a surface tension experiment with that 1x8 tile either side, the silvery tiles. But they hold it in place and there's another one on the top. Now this is a bit tricky. It's really tricky following the BlueBrixx instructions, the PDF. What's great with the PDF is that at least I can change the size of it and make it bigger, which I couldn't do with printed instructions. But it is difficult to gauge where I'm supposed to put this on the platform section. I get it wrong, but it's easy to manipulate and put into the right place. I think it looks really satisfying once the flooring goes down and the tiles. I've mentioned this before, I don't like the glossy tile modular look. I like studs. I'm into Lego. We'll cover it up for now and then I can take some of these tiles off so that the minifigures can stand on the platform and wait for their streetcar, tram, express train or metro train. And I'll have to print some signs, make some signs for here. But yeah, it's a really clever build and it looks really plain, but it looks really prototypical. Here we go, pride of place. I've even got some track ready for it. It comes with track as well. So this is the next module. I don't know if I can plug it in while it's plugged to the track. Let's give that a try. And that keeps it the exact distance from the train. You'll see in the other videos in the playlist, it's on screen any minute now and in the description, but you'll see how well a train runs along this platform. But there we go, that's the timetable sign module of the station. Really odd build, doing all of those bricks sideways. My fingers, I can't move my fingers right now, so I think I'm gonna have to take a break. You can probably hear dinner being made, but I'm just happy with how it looks as a finished product. And I've put a couple of trams on, that's all I've got to hand to show you the scale. The scale of it is a bit strange. Let me go a bit closer because there's a minifigure there just to show you. It does look good, it looks okay, but it's just a little bit huge, which is not so obvious with the sign here. But when you get to the ticket machine, and let's take the minifigure, I don't know if I can get him to stand up, but it's a little bit tall for him. And then it's the rubbish bin that is really huge. So it's just a tiny bit overscale. As you probably know this better than I do, but there are two scales within L gauge or L scale, and that's 8W for 8 studs wide trains, and Lego's own trains are 6Ws, so 6 studs wide. And the 8Ws just look a bit massive, and I think this platform fits those too. But that said, it does look amazing, and it looks so much better than any of the official Lego stations, which are absolute rubbish. Now, I've only got trams to demonstrate this, and it sort of shows the problem. Obviously, trams are designed to step up from road level, but I think it looks really good. Look, the yellow tram looks great here. In my head, the prototype is more like a Piccadilly line train going into a District line station. You know, you have to step down, so it's not too bad. But obviously with the stupid Lego doors that nobody likes, even kids, I don't think, like the stupid opening doors that you don't have on trains and trams. But I think it just looks good driving into it. It looks so much better than any of the official Lego City train stations. I am calling this a Dad Delivers success. I wish I knew what that was in German, I'd say it. But anyway, this is absolutely the best Lego City train platform out there. You can get it online from BlueBrixx in Germany. Thank you for, if you've reached this point of the video, I guess you're into the Lego City trains. So thank you for hitting the thumbs up or the subscribe button if you've enjoyed this. And right here on screen now are all my other Lego City train videos of the railway I've got up in the Happy Hut.